Hello.
Hello.
So it's day 4.
Day 4 of 21 days. Or
Yeah,
21
so
nights.
we have we're not I was gonna say we're a third of the way, but we're not yet. We're still in the beginning phase.
At the very beginning.
Very beginning. But it's still, it's a really profound it was a profound decision we made to take this journey. So I'm really grateful to you and proud of and grateful to myself and grateful to anyone watching whenever they are watching, whoever is watching, for participating with us.
I concur.
Mm-hmm. And I like the before bed because it really does give us an opportunity to get it into our subconscious.
Mm-hmm. And then visualize before you go to bed. So it's like, the thing that we want to work on the most, or if it's a business or whatever, but it's always good to go to bed. I mean, people do different things, but I think tapping is one of the best ways to get complete clarity before you go to bed. And then you can just like kind of plant your visualization or ask yourself questions or, before you go to bed. And then when you go to bed, your subconscious usually will answer those questions or, or give you more information or, help you manifest stuff.
Yeah, drive you basically to, I think what's specific to EFT or emotional freedom techniques is that a lot of times, like we talk about self-sabotage and limiting beliefs and all of these things that hold you back from meeting your fullest potential. So when you tap on things, you actually are rooting out all of those blocks. And then whatever it is holding you back is not going to feel it's not going to draw you in as much,
Yeah, and your subconscious, or if some people call it unconscious, some people call it subconscious, but all it thinks it's doing is protecting you. So until you go and unblock those, you have to actually go and unblock them. Your subconscious is going to keep working against you, even though it thinks it's helping you. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's helping. It's an unmet need a lot of times. Like I was working with a client today and it was about abundance. And she was saying, I suggested to her, maybe part of her abundance block was trying to be closer to her parents, and because they both struggled, had money struggles. So it's things like that where it's like, and she had never thought of it that way. She recognized that she didn't want to be like her parents, but she didn't see that there was a loyalty still that she was holding on to subconsciously that was tying her to them in this negative way.
That's good. And or it could also some people may even take it as far as, they don't want to take care of their parents. Like, I don't want to make money because I have to take care of everybody in my family.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. These are the limiting beliefs and the subconscious.
That's why you have to talk about it too. That's why
Yes.
it's good to work with a practitioner, because they can extract stuff that you can't really do on your own, and
Absolutely.
that you don't really see on your own. That's why it's always good to work in pairs.
And how it circles back to self-esteem is that, especially with our family and our limiting beliefs around our family, those are really ingrained. That's not, and it's okay. Like sometimes we don't have great relationships with our family or we don't speak to them and all that stuff. And that's your choice. I would never judge anyone, but if, just not answering someone's calls is not actually healing the relationship. so you can play out that relationship, whether or not they're in your life, whether they're dead, whether, you know, they're across the country or world. It's within that relationship, and those dynamics still play out in our lives until we actually address and heal them.
Right. And then, you know, and then like everybody knows, and forgiveness is really not for the other person.
Yeah.
It's for us, you know. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, we're not hurting them by hurting ourselves.
Absolutely. It's absolutely. And it's a matter, and it's, you know, a lot of times it is forgiving yourself. That's so difficult. Maybe you could forgive and accept that other people are not who you want them to be, but can you forgive your part? And if you can't forgive your part, then maybe you're putting yourself down because of it.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
I don't have to like everybody either. So
Yeah, and everybody doesn't have to like you either, you know, and that's okay. That's another, like, the people pleasing, the disease to please, as I've heard it said.
I'm recovering from people pleasing. I'm
Mhm.
I'm a Oh, I'm a recovering people pleaser. That's what I am.
Recovering, yes. So it's all of those things, wanting people, you know, it's, and, you know, it's not because, and I want to say this because people may hear us say like, oh, it's you first and whatever else. It's not to say that you have to be selfish and like, you're like, you know, forget you can just go jump off a cliff. I don't care about your feelings. That's obviously not what we're talking about. We're talking about, a lot of times we put our
Boundaries.
self-worth in someone else's hands, and their actions somehow become a verdict on our worth. And that is never a winning game, you know. Doesn't matter. That person could be really love you, that person could think you're great and amazing, but there's going to be one day when they don't do it the way you want them to do it, and they say the wrong thing, or they hurt you in some way. And if you don't have that self-worth, then it's just going to bring you down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is usually people aren't that always perfect. And so we kind of go like the wind back and forth with our moods and our feelings about ourselves and our identities.
We're not as grounded
Yeah, we're
sometimes
not
too.
grounded, and we're not happy. We don't feel safe.
And then we become like a chameleon. You know,
Absolutely.
it's like, because we don't really know our place, we don't know enough about ourselves, we haven't done like enough journaling, we haven't done enough self-discovery, because if we have done all of those things, then we're not so easily, you know, either persuaded or pushed around or picked on, or, you know what I mean? We don't easily give our power away.
Absolutely. And the other thing is, like, it's not about how much time you spend alone or with other people, because you could spend a lot of time alone, but still having these beliefs that like it's like what you are to other people is why you're alone, or um or it could be the opposite, that you spend a lot of time with other people and they're like, I love you, and it's never enough. So, you know, it's got to come within, and then it can go without, and not the opposite.
Yeah, and I made a decision, you know, I don't know how long ago it was, but I just made a decision that I did want to become my own best friend,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's something that I've worked on for years, but I just came to the decision, you know, one day, because I realized I'm like, why do I try so hard, you know, to like get people to like me? You know, they like me or they don't, and if they don't, that's okay, but I like me, you
Yeah.
know. I think I'm funny, you know, and
I
I
think
think
you're
of it
funny
as
too, Cynthia.
and
You
so
make me
yeah.
laugh. By the way, you make me laugh.
Well, thank you. No, but I mean, like, seriously. So and then I started like going out to dinner by myself everywhere. And then I started going to movies, and then I started traveling, and then I traveled around the world. And I got tired of waiting for people, and I got tired of, making my decisions on, by what
Based
everybody
on,
else's actions were,
yeah.
and and I'm like, I can do what I want to do. And
Yeah,
it's
and
not
it's
about being selfish. It's not about being selfish. It's just, doing the things that I enjoy, that make me happy, that bring me joy.
absolutely, and it's actually so freeing, and it's freeing for, I think especially for friendships and relationships where there's no expectations
Mm-hmm.
of another person, like a tit for tat meeting, the little, like that little, so it's like, I was waiting for you to go to the movies and I wanted to watch this movie. Well, maybe you could just go to see the movie on your own. And then, I guess not right
Yeah.
now. I wouldn't go to a movie theater right now,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
you
no,
could,
well, definitely not right now, but
but I can do whatever it is, that whatever thing I want to do, I can do on my own. I might really wanted to do it with my friend or with, my partner or my lover, but I could also just do it by myself,
yeah. I mean,
so
yeah.
yeah,
And you can do it with your imaginary friend.
me, myself, and I, the
Yeah.
three of us.
So, anyways,
Okay.
if don't get us talking, because if you get us talking, we won't stop.
So let's start. Uh,
Okay.
so Cynthia, tell me, what number of scale of 1 to 10, with the 10 being the worst, lowest self-esteem possible, and 0 being, perfect, like you really believe in yourself, you're feeling yourself right now.
Honestly, I'm gotta say, just because it's just at this very moment, I'm feeling kind of, not that great. But I think it's more physically. But anyways, I'm gonna go with a 9.
Okay.
But it also because I was sick last night, so
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at. So, and I need a haircut and everything.
Well, why? Okay, and I'm at a 7. I'm at a 7. So still, when I check in just with the work, I think one of the things, and this is something we should talk about, is like, stuff is coming up. It's it's stuff is coming up.
Hmm.
But
For sure.
I still feel like it's cathartic, as they call it. But
And then, for you and I, we're not as physical as we were about 3 or 4 months ago. And so our body is actually physically changing. And so there's that. So you know what I mean? There's just like a number of things.
absolutely.
And I'm coughing for the allergies. Okay. I'm not going to talk as much.
Okay, so let's just start with, I'm feeling really down on myself.
I'm feeling really down on myself.
I'm not the same as I used to be.
I'm not the same as I used to be.
I'm just not quite where I want to be.
I'm not quite where I want to be.
Something about me isn't measuring up right now.
Something about me is not measuring up right now.
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit down.
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit down.
Physically down.
Physically down.
Emotionally down.
Emotionally down.
Like, maybe I'm not good enough.
Like maybe I'm not good enough.
Maybe all of these thoughts, feelings, and emotions
Maybe these thoughts, emotions, and feelings
about what I can and cannot do
about what I can and cannot do
are just driving me up a wall.
are driving me up a wall.
Maybe it's never going to end.
Maybe it's never gonna end.
Maybe I'm never going to get better.
Maybe I'm never gonna get better.
Maybe I'm just not good enough.
Maybe I'm just not good enough.
Maybe that's where I am. Why I am where I am right now.
Maybe that's where I am. Maybe, and that's why I am where I am right now.
Trying to get better
Trying to get better
instead of being where I want to be.
instead of being where I want to be.
Instead of feeling how I want to feel.
Instead of feeling how I want to feel.
Well, maybe
Or maybe
I can just let myself feel good.
I can just let myself feel good.
Maybe
Just maybe
I can just give myself permission.
I can just give myself permission.
Permission to feel good.
Permission to feel good no matter what's happening.
No matter what's going on.
No matter what's going on.
No matter what's going on outside my door.
No matter what's going on outside my door.
No matter what's going on inside of my head.
And no matter what's going on inside of my head.
I am my own best friend.
I am my own best friend.
And I love myself.
And I love myself.
I love myself in every cell of my body.
I love myself in every cell of my body.
I love myself all the way down to my DNA.
I love myself all the way down to my DNA.
And I'm clearing any shame, blame, or hurt.
And I'm clearing any shame, blame, or hurt.
From my whole entire system.
And in my whole entire system.
I'm giving myself permission to feel good about myself.
I'm giving myself permission to feel good about myself.
No matter what.
No matter what.
It's my birthright.
It's my birthright.
I, Phaki,
Cynthia.
and you, whoever you are out there, I have permission to be the brightest star in the sky.
I have permission to be the brightest star in the sky.
It's not hurting anybody.
It's not hurting anybody.
I'm just going to shine and shine and shine.
I'm just going to shine and shine and shine.
I'm giving myself permission.
I'm giving myself permission.
I'm shining.
I'm shining.
I'm clearing out all the dark energy.
I'm clearing all the dark energy and clearing the path for new, amazing, wonderful stuff.
Yes, amazing, positive stuff that I deserve.
Amazing, positive stuff that I deserve.
Amazing adventures.
Amazing adventures.
Amazing adventures.
Amazing adventures.
So much abundance.
So much abundance.
So much good times.
So much good times.
And I deserve it all.
And I deserve it all.
I'm welcoming it.
I'm welcoming it.
Everything is always working out for me.
Everything is always working out for me.
So I'm just flowing towards that next wonderful adventure.
I'm just flowing toward that next wonderful adventure.
So, how are you feeling, Cynthia?
I'm feeling good. I had a couple of things I was going to share, but then I was afraid that my throat was a little scratchy because of the pollen sometimes gets in my throat, and so I was like, oh, I'm just better.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, it was awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This is day 4. I'm looking forward to day 5. Yeah, I'm proud of us.
We only have how many more to go?
We have 22, or no, not 22, 17.
So yeah, we're
I
proud
said
of us.
22.
So, oh yeah.
It's bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah. And you had a busier day today than I
I
did.
did.
Today I had to recuperate from whatever kind of it was like a flu or something. Like not like a 24-hour bug, but I'm better now.
Well, thank you so much, Cynthia. I'm going to let you go to sleep. Thank you, everybody, for watching at home. And I'll close it out that you can join us. You can like and subscribe to each of our channels. You can join us at Empower and Wellness at Home. And we are on Facebook, and we're just like, we're loving life. So tell us what you think. If you're joining in watching this, tell us what you think and how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and you can join us, and you can start from day 1 if you want, because we'll have all the videos up.
Absolutely. And Cynthia, so you were a 9 before. Where are you now?
I would say right now I'm probably at a 5, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's good. I mean, it's a big jump. So, but I'm probably going to do some more. I'm going to do a meditation and stuff like that before I go, after this. So it'll probably go even further down. And I had a bunch of realizations today. So that'll probably all clear out by the time I go to bed.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'm at a I would say 4. But I will say that with what I've noticed with this is that it kind of we just started, and I think a lot has uprooted. So it's really good. That's why it's great that we're doing 21 days. Did the light just wow, you got
spirit that's here.
Yeah, last time I had the lightning striking. So it's interesting that you have the lights, electricity, baby. Okay, well.
What's saying bye to you? The spirit. It's the spirit. Okay, sweetheart. Love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Peace out. And the next time, between now and then, just keep tapping, everyone.